Welcome, beautiful soul family. It's Annette, aka Shorty Love. I just had a sudden inspiration after my meditation to come on and deliver this light language for deception, lies, and white lies. So the codes in this transmission will work for both ends in terms of whether you have been on the end of receiving the lies and the deception and the white lies, or you have been the person doing the deceiving and doing the lies and the white lies, or anywhere where you are attracting these types of situations and people and circumstances to you that keep you in these cycles of feeling like you need to tell a white lie, or you need to accept other people when they're lying and you know that they're lying, or you need to deceive other people in order to fit in or in order to people please in some way, or you feel like you're at the receiving end of the deception and you're constantly having to just accept this from people or accept them for who they are because you feel like you're out of your power. So we're really going to restore your power in a sense where you may not be able to change the person or the circumstance or the environment around you, but you can shift and change your own internal vibration and your own internal atmosphere, your own internal being, so that you're no longer connected with these types of energies within yourself, and therefore you're not magnetizing and attracting them to yourself, and you're not receptive to those types of energy. It's almost like creating an energetic layer, an energetic boundary, so that anybody who embodies that type of energy, gossiping, slandering, drama, toxicity, negativity, people who really thrive off of the lower vibrations, do not get attracted to you. In fact, they'll be repelled from your energy because they will feel the light, they will feel the authenticity, the integrity, the truth in your being, and they will know that they cannot come to you in that vibration. If they want to come to you, they need to raise their own vibration in order to be able to become a vibrational match to you, and vice versa. So anywhere we've been carrying these old energies where we've felt like we needed to even deceive ourselves or lie to ourselves in order to fit into the society, the matrix grid, the structures around us, the communities around us, the people around us, in order to try to almost lower our own standards, lower our own state of being, in order to feel comfortable around others or to have others feel comfortable around us. It's time for us to shift out of this vibration now, because it is us that needs to embody the oneness. It is us that needs to embody the unity consciousness. It is us that is anchoring the light onto this planet, that is anchoring more love into this planet by becoming the vibration of love, by becoming the vibration of truth, by embodying the vibration of authenticity and high vibrational integrity, by staying and maintaining our alignment and having that unconditional love for ourselves enough to stay aligned to our own spirit and our own source consciousness, and therefore we are able to love others unconditionally, and we are able to move freely from in and around these spaces. So it's kind of like I'm seeing this right now as water. I'm seeing this as a stream, and you're the water flowing through, and all the random boulders and rocks in the middle of the stream are there to try and stop you, try and block you from true love, from infinite passion, from your greatest potential, because these boulders are afraid that the water might just come crashing and pushing through them and they will cease to exist. But the most beautiful thing that can happen is when these blocks cease to exist and they dissolve, they cleanse and purify themselves with that water. And so there may be a lot of resistance around you as you upgrade into this new way of being, as you upgrade out of the old templates, the old timelines, the old paradigms where you are allowing certain things to take place because you may have felt a certain sense of guilt or bad for really just stopping people in their tracks when they bring certain energy towards you. You may have felt like you just had to sit there and accept it because that's just who they are and there's nothing you can do about it. But there is so much that you can do about it because you are in power of your own vibration. You hold the key. You are the master manifester. You can create your reality, so you don't need to be at effect to anything that any others do outside of you. If they want to live in deception, if they want to live in lies, if they embody that state of being where they constantly hide because they're afraid to reveal themselves, then you just need to allow them to be in that state. But you need to move away from that vibration by raising your own vibration and moving into environments and places and situations and circumstances that make you feel aligned to your true authentic self, so that you can be in that resonance for longer periods of time, and therefore your energetic alignment will shift, and therefore you will no longer be a vibrational match to anything that does not align with a higher vibration, with the divine, with spirit, source, God, creator, with the highest consciousness that you can embody and that is available to us on this planet Earth at this time. I'll give a quick little scenario of how this played out in my younger days when I used to work at this retail outlet. It was a clothing store. I remember my manager, she always used to buy me clothes, make me stand at the front like a mannequin, and sort of, get other people to be interested in these clothes and interested in what I was wearing, and always sort of, what's that word, upselling. There was a culture in that environment of upselling. So it didn't matter if the person needed something or not. We were just constantly upselling. It wasn't about providing a complete solution. It was just about making money, making sales, hitting targets, KPIs. And I've never been somebody who resonates with things like that. If I don't believe in it, if I don't truly feel like what I'm giving and offering to someone is going to be of value, it's going to benefit them in some way, it's really something that they need, then it's really difficult for me to push things onto people or to be really salesy in that way. So there was one time that she said to me, "It's okay, just say white lies, just tell them that it looks good. It's okay to tell white lies." And it really didn't sit with me. It felt so off. And by the end of my time there, I remember I just walked out of the place crying one night because it just was so out of alignment with who I was that I just thought to myself, why am I here to earn a couple of bucks and lie to people, or feel pressured to have to tell people what they should do or shouldn't do? And to be honest, I really never followed the rules in that organization. Any sale I ever made, it was purely because I was genuinely connecting to the customer and meeting their needs, and they always kept coming back because we'd build a really good relationship, we'd have really good rapport with each other. They could trust me. They felt like they could trust me because I didn't want to lead them astray. And that was something that sat with me for a really long time. And it was something that always came back to me into my mind at times where I was around family members or around friendship groups or community, society people that I could tell were just living in this state of constantly needing to lie in order to make each other feel comfortable, or needing to over-exaggerate things or deceive one another in order to somehow fit in. And it really didn't sit very well with me. So Spirit eventually pulled me out of a lot of those situations and aligned me with you guys, and people all over the world who are willing to do the work on themselves, who are willing to take the responsibility and accountability and face themselves. And every day, this is something that I feel like I get more and more deeper in, just facing myself, seeing myself in the mirror, seeing the aspects of me that have been attracting certain energies into my life, that have been allowing certain energies in my life, that have been accepting things that I don't need to accept, in places where I should really just say no and set up a boundary, because no is a complete sentence, and they might be your parent, and they might be your best friend, and they might be your brother and sister, and they might be your cousins, and they might be your partner even. But in certain situations, when you know that a person has a habitual pattern of being negative, deceptive, lying, manipulative, you need to do what is right for you. And if that means that you just have to walk away, or you just have to sort of remove yourself from that situation, or you have to speak up and speak your truth, and if that person's going to get triggered and if it might be a little bit blunt, it's completely okay, fam. Just try and heal in your heart space first. Come from a space where when you speak, it's not directly shooting them in the heart, but it's actually softening the blow to their heart space and helping them even to dissolve some of their own wounding and their own walls and their own barriers that have kept them in that perpetual cycle. So you can just simply say things like, I'm no longer willing to engage in gossip or drama or toxic situations. I'm no longer willing to engage in conversations that are belittling or demeaning to myself, to yourself, or to others. And, everybody, each to their own, everybody is where they're at, and let's just keep it moving, and just disengage from that. Dismantle it as soon as you possibly can, as soon as you catch it. And the more times you do that, the more confident you're going to become in that, the more courageous you're going to be in speaking out for yourself. And the more you're just really not going to care at some stage if that person continues to project their triggers and their anger onto you for speaking your truth, for standing up for yourself. Eventually, you're just going to understand that, yeah, look, I just need to maintain this level of distance or this kind of shield around me every time I'm around this person. And eventually that person is going to pick up on that, and they're not even going to want to speak to you about certain things because they know that they're going to receive backlash as soon as they open their mouth to try and deceive you or try to lie to you or pull you into that energy where you then become deceptive and you start telling white lies and you start manipulating things. So to keep ourselves out of that vibration and continue to stay in a higher state of being, we're going to bring through these light codes. We're going to dismantle and remove all this distortion. We're going to clear out deceptive energies from our field, from in and around us, from in and around our physical vessel, our electromagnetic field, our energetic and auric fields, our multidimensional aspects on all levels and layers. We're going to completely shift this template to a higher vibrational template where we can align with our truth, our integrity, our authenticity, where we are safe in the knowing that it is okay for us to be who we are exactly as we are and embody love, oneness, and unity consciousness on all levels. Let's begin. Take a deep breath in and set the intention that any area where you have been deceiving yourself and deceiving others, where you have lied to yourself or lied to others, where you have told white lies, where you have received white lies and accepted them, anywhere where you are still engaging with this old, outdated energy, anywhere where you are operating in misconceptions, misconstrued energy, distorted energy, anywhere where you have been manipulated or you have been manipulative. You are now ready to completely clear and transmute it all now across all time, spaces, dimensions, and realities, and send it back to purest source with love and light to be transmuted and alchemized into divine gifts and divine blessings of keeping you in a state of alignment and high vibrational truth, integrity, and authenticity on all levels. Ishtanarati Rinanarakato, Nuruto, Iretatani Sturite, Catarato, Snurioto, Iratato, Hanaratate, Sarakato, Tuniratatasi, Ratato, Uriatatarato, Sturita. Removing these distortions from your solar plexus and your heart chakra now. Bringing back your power to your sacred divine power. It is safe for you to embrace this and accept this power now as your own. You have the power to move away from that which does not serve you to your highest good. As you raise your vibration and come from the heart space, align with your heart space, you will no longer be attracting distorted energies towards you. Open up your heart and become a magnet to love and high vibrations. Speak love and kindness into yourself, so you may speak love and kindness towards all others. Accept and embrace this divine gift and blessing of life in all its forms. Bless yourself and bless all others. Accept yourself as you are. Maintain alignment with your integrity. You are a sovereign being. Acknowledge this now. You no longer need to repeat old cycles. They are merely illusions and designed to show you back to the true infinite power and true infinite source that you truly are. Opening up your high heart chakra. Aligning it with your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra. Bringing alignment into your entire chakra system, your energetic and auric fields, your physical vessel, and your electromagnetic field. Please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. Family, you may come back to this transmission anytime that you feel like you are being dragged into or reverting back into the old energies of distortion, deception, lies, white lies, betrayal, and manipulation, misconstructive energy that does not serve you to your highest good. And it will help you each time to heal those layers that you have been programmed and conditioned to operate from, and rewire and restructure those programs and conditions so that you may move on your path more freely in alignment with your truth, your sovereignty, your integrity, your authenticity, and faith in yourself, trust in yourself, belief in yourself and the divine. Take care, stay blessed, stay high vibing, and I will connect with you shortly. Peace.